Social media commentator Martins Vincent Otse, popularly known as Very Dark Man (VDM), has revealed that he was questioned by the Department of State Services (DSS) over a video linked to an ongoing coup plot trial that was allegedly shared on the social media platforms. According to reports, the interrogation followed a court-ordered probe into how restricted courtroom footage found its way into the public domain. Speaking after the encounter, Very Dark Man disclosed that he spent several hours with the DSS officials before being released in the early hours of the morning.
Alright, so I got to my house at around 2 a.m. this morning because I was at the DSS office where I was being interrogated and investigated over a video that I posted about 4 days ago. So it took a lot of hours at the DSS office. I wrote a lot of statements to that regard. Now, I was in court about two days ago. I went to court because of these people that were arrested for trafficking that baby that I rescued. So I went to court for that reason. So while we were in court, the case was stood down by the judge because the prosecutor was not in court. So as I was seated, I was bored. I went outside and I saw a lot of camera paparazzi, and I asked them, who they caught? They say, Malam Nasir verified, his case is ongoing. So I asked if I could observe the case. They said, why not? So I went into the courtroom to observe the case, and the judge that was presiding over the matter was Honorable Justice Joyce Abdul-Malik. So I sat down there, I observed the whole thing, and after the case, I heard that the next case coming up was the case between the federal government and the alleged coup plotters. Then I said, this is not the case when I posted about 4 days ago. Let me just sit down and observe the whole thing. So I sat down in court while the case was going on. They brought in the witness. The defense counsel was was cross-examining the witness. Then the DPP that was representing the federal government then stood up, and then he said one of the videos that was tendered in court found its way to social media, and it was posted by a popular citizen known as Very Dark Man. I saw everybody looked at me, and I'm like, what's going on here? Because I was surprised. And the next thing he said, he heard that the person is even in court, and then, of course, then the judge now said, okay, how did the thing find its way to social media? So they started asking the defense counsel, and all of them said they didn't send it to me. You understand? Obviously, they didn't send it to me, right? So immediately the judge said I should be probed and I should be investigated. So that was why I went to the DSS. Now, when I go to the DSS, I told them the whole truth. Me, as Very Dark Man, I am a public person. My number is on social media. A lot of people send me different things that is happening in different communities as regards to injustice, insecurity, and whatnot. They send me these videos almost every day, and every day at night I go through my phone because it automatically saves. I use an Android phone, a Samsung Flip, so it automatically saves and I go through. So I came across that video, I watched it. When I watched it, I was like, wait, is this an interrogation or a joke? Do you understand? I watched it, I said, wait, if these people you are alleging them for coup plotting. When I was watching the interrogation video, I was expecting that the DIA was going to show them some sort of evidence that is very, very strong. But with the way they were interrogating the man, it was looking as if they wanted to just find something to nail him on. You understand? And in the interrogation video, the man clearly, Major General Ibrahim Ghana, retired, clearly told them that I have no hand in all of this, and from what I saw, I believe him. Now, I explained to them and I also told them the truth, that I did not know that video was being used in court. Do you understand? I did not know, because it's not even me that recorded the video. In that particular video, na DIA recorded. Whoever sent it is from the DIA. Whoever sent that video is probably from the DIA. I know they there. I was not in court when they even played. I even heard plans that they played it in court. I was not there. Now, I see video and I looked at it, and as somebody that speaks against injustice, I clearly spoke against that. I have no intention of interfering with court proceedings or interfering with ongoing investigation. So if that is the wahala, I told them I sincerely apologize. I had not.
Meanwhile, reports also indicates that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) may review petitions seeking investigations into the funding sources and public activities of both Very Dark Man and human rights lawyer Deji Adeyeju. The petition reportedly calls for scrutiny of financial records, sponsorships, advocacy campaigns, and compliance with relevant financial regulations. Authorities have not announced any charges against either individual, and investigations are said to be ongoing. The development has generated reactions online, with many Nigerians debating issues surrounding freedom of expression, transparency, and the role of security agencies in high-profile investigations. What are your thoughts on the DSS questioning Very Dark Man over the leaked video? Should social media influencers be held responsible for sharing restricted court materials? Do you believe the ongoing investigation will clear up the concerns raised? Share your thoughts in the comments below.